Atlanta in the 1990s was the place to be. It was the mid-sized city that was taking off. Major sports personalities played and were based out of Atlanta. It was the place to be seen for superstars. Then, just as quickly as it came, it was gone. What are we left with? Our once shining example of the future. The sparkling city of Atlanta is now spotted with homeless tents, feces, crime, danger. How did it get this way? Is this just the way the future was predestined to be? Aren't all cities getting like this? Or was it the pandemic that caused what we are now suffering? Aren't the ones in charge responsible for this downfall?
As president and as commander-in-chief, I take full responsibility.
I take full responsibility for my actions.
The responsibility for some of this is my fault, and I think that the people of Atlanta deserve an explanation.
What does it all mean anyway, anymore? Our leaders take full responsibility. When you were a child and took full responsibility, there were always consequences that went along with admitting to causing a problem. Look at Atlanta's problems.
Tonight, we are getting another look at the recent arrest of a now former Douglas County judge outside of a Buckhead club.
Disrespecting the black women. Falsely accusing the black women.
The footage.
Tonight, we now know a former Atlanta City Councilman will not go to prison for committing bank fraud. Just hours ago, a federal judge sentenced Antonio Brown. 11 Alive's Brittany Kleinpeter shares more from inside the courtroom.
The hearing only lasted a total of 30 minutes, with the judge sentencing Antonio Brown to a total of 18 months, with the first 8 months being home confinement. Antonio Brown's turn. He apologized to the court as tears rolled down his face, talking about his upbringing, being molested, and having parents who were imprisoned.
Mo money, mo problems, at least for former Atlanta City Attorney and Democrat Shalitha Robertson. Now, she was just sentenced to 7 years behind bars after being found guilty for pandemic loan fraud over $15 million worth. Robertson gave out this advice in 2023.
Goes back to what I've always told you. Don't ever chase the money. The money will come.
Chase the universe, not the bag.
That's it. Chase your passion, baby. Chase your dream. The money will come.
Claims that Atlanta leaders are interfering with investigations into possible corruptions of abuse of power.
Atlanta News First, Patrick Quinn is live at 5 from City Hall. And Patrick, Atlanta's Inspector General showed up unannounced to air these concerns.
She did, and it got a little bit heated at this week's Atlanta City Council member. We'll show you some of those moments. Today, I spoke one-on-one with Atlanta's Inspector General. She stood by her words and her work.
So the reason I'm here today,
Atlanta's Inspector General said her office is
facing an emergency. That's not hyperbole.
Shannon Manigault showed up unannounced to Monday's City Council meeting, alleging city leaders are now interfering and obstructing her cases, most recently tipping off interviewees with questions set to be asked.
Hurdles have been erected to delay, impede, and disclose our confidential investigations.
I can go on and on with video clips of investigations and arrests of area political leaders. The foxes are in the henhouse. What can be done to root them out? At this point, I do not even think it is possible. Atlanta is finished and is getting picked clean by these so-called authorities.